Hi, everyone. Karen Greenstreet here from the Success Alliance, and I'm going to answer a really important question today. Is it a true mastermind group if people don't get to be in the hot seat in every meeting? And what should you expect from meetings and your own hot seat if you're a member of a group, and what you should be doing when you're thinking about designing a group and running a mastermind group? And here's what I think. It is not a mastermind group if people don't get to be in the hot seat. And my feeling is it should be every meeting. That's where the big benefit comes from. A key indicator of a real mastermind group is that a member gets to be in the hot seat and everyone focuses their energy and their knowledge and their experience and their education helping that person in the hot seat. So if a person doesn't get into the hot seat, what's the point? Now, in some bigger groups, especially really large ones, it can act more like a group coaching program where the person gets in the hot seat, they ask their question, and the coach or the facilitator or the mentor answers that person while everybody else watches. That's not a real mastermind group. That's a mentoring group or a coaching group, whatever you want to call it, but it's not a real mastermind group. So in a real mastermind group, a member is going to get into the hot seat at least every other meeting. You can't have a situation where you have 12 people in a hot seat and you get one person in the hot seat once a month. That means that 12th person has to wait an entire year to get help. That doesn't make any sense. People join mastermind groups so they can shorten the learning curve. And when they're having a problem, they can get an answer to it quickly. If you don't get into the hot seat, how do you make that happen? So what I want to be thinking about here when I'm designing a mastermind group is how often am I going to have meetings? How long are meetings going to be? And then how many hot seats can I do? I would say at minimum, they need to be 10 minutes. And that's if your people are really prepared well. I've got another video on framing a hot seat topic. And so I'll share that in the description below so you can kind of watch these two videos together. I think the other thing is how good the facilitator is. And so maybe a facilitator doesn't have a lot of experience, maybe needs 20 or 25 minutes to help that particular hot seat move to its natural conclusion and go deep enough in the conversation so that the member is really getting a lot of information out of it. Remember, your members in your mastermind group are peers. They're at the same level. They have very similar interests. So one person's hot seat topic is going to help a bunch of other people. I constantly see people in a mastermind group meeting taking notes throughout the whole meeting because every hot seat gives them more information for their own situation, even though they're not in the hot seat, right? So if you do have a large group, think about either running meetings maybe every other week or every week, and then rotate who gets in the hot seat. So in a smaller group where there's maybe 5 or 6 people in the group, you could have a once a month mastermind group meeting, 2 or 3 hours, and everyone would get a really super hot seat. If you have 12 people or 20 people in the group, you might need to meet every other week or even every week, and people just rotate through that. So consider that as a way of dealing with a larger group. So how long should those hot seats be? Like I said, I think that you could get value out of a 10-minute hot seat if you made sure your members were really prepared. But I'm thinking that it's probably more along the lines of at least 15 to 20 minutes. That seems to be the real sweet spot where they can get enough information and yet there's enough time for multiple mastermind groups. Okay. Just remember that if people don't get into the hot seat, it's not a real mastermind group. See you on the next video. If you want to get notified when I post a new video about mastermind groups, remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the little bell icon so you get notified. In the description area of this video, I'm posting a link to my free video tutorial all about starting and running mastermind groups called Speed Up Growth. I'm also posting some links to different blog posts that I have and other videos that I've created that you're going to find helpful when you create and facilitate your own mastermind groups. Drop a comment below in this video if you have any questions or if you would like to suggest a topic for my next video.